Hey everybody, Andy Cavernan here with another Cornerstone Connection Daily Devotional. This morning at Cornerstone, we finished our third sermon in the series Soul Food, Feasting and Fasting at the Feet of Jesus. And our topic for this morning was the subject of prayer, and our text was from Colossians 4:2, where Paul says, "Continue steadfastly in prayer, being watchful in it with thanksgiving." And this morning we challenged each other to put into practice that spiritual discipline of prayer so that we can know God, so that their character can be formed around His, and so that God can move in our lives like He desires. Now, one of the things that we run into when we think about prayer sometimes is that, we're too busy. We're too busy to slow down and to spend time with God in solitude and silence and Bible study. And in prayer, there's so much going on in our lives. And perhaps that's true. There's a lot going on in a lot of our lives. We've got agendas, we've got things to do around our homes, we've got work, and we've got kids to follow. Now, certainly during COVID-19, we've been a little bit slower in our pace, some of us, and perhaps that's given us an opportunity to slow down. But as we look forward to the fall, we know that life is going to ramp up again. And that feeling of busyness and the pace can be foreboding if we're not careful. There was a woman in the New Testament, actually in the Gospels, who I think had this sense of busyness about her. She knew that there was stuff that had to get done, and it had to get done now. In fact, when Jesus of Nazareth shows up in her home, she, along with her sister Mary, have a job to do. They have to host Jesus and His disciples. And we pick up this narrative in Luke chapter 10, verse 38, and it says this. It says, "Now as they went on their way, Jesus entered a village, and a woman named Martha welcomed him into her house. And she had a sister called Mary, who sat at the Lord's feet and listened to His teaching. But Martha was distracted with much serving. And she went up to Him and said, 'Lord, do you not care that my sister has left me to serve alone? Tell her then to help me.' But the Lord answered her, 'Martha, Martha, you're anxious and troubled about many things, but one thing is necessary. Mary's chosen the good portion, which will not be taken away from her.'" It's true, there are many things to do on a daily basis in the lives that we live. But what's the good thing? What's the good portion? My friends, as you pursue the Lord, as you seek to put into practice these great spiritual disciplines that we've been talking about, solitude and silence, Bible study, now prayer. Yes, you have other things to do, but let me challenge you to do as Mary did. Do the good portion. Do the one thing necessary. Sit at the feet of Jesus, because friends, we need Jesus. We acknowledged this morning what Jesus said in John 15, "Fine, I'm the vine, you're the branches. And unless you remain in me, you can't do anything," Jesus said, John 15. And folks, the reality is that unless we're putting our trust, our dependence on Jesus, we can't do anything that bears any fruit for the glory of God. And so we do well to lay our agendas at the feet of Jesus, to sit down and to pray, and to ask, and to watch, and to yield to the Spirit of God working in our lives. This morning, as you engage with the Lord, would you yield to His Spirit? Would you slow down? Would you pray? Would you sit at His feet? And then would you watch God work? To God be the glory, friends. God bless you. Have a great day.